Alright, we're going to try. This is glass. This is a hammerstone with the pressure flaker built in. See what happens. It's actually a wall tile. It was like a 4x8 wall tile. Oh, so you run them down the sides. Got to get these corners off. These corners are, this edge is melted or rounded. You can see, so it's going to be interesting. Let me try something a little more. So when you have these melted edges on the glass, it could be pretty tough. Turn it over and try it the other way. There we go. Now we got something to work with. See that shot clear across there? Cool thing about the white is when you take a flake off, you can see where it went. Sad thing is I got some shoulder issues that might put an end to my game, guys. Well, that was too much at one time. Get some nice flakes though. Now see what I'm doing? I'm slightly beveling. To one side, and I'm making it real steep, and the hammerstone will grab it and pull them flakes off. If I hit it. See, pull them nice flakes off. So if you ever go on a show like Survivor, look around for garbage. You could make stuff you could use. Now we're going to work the other side. See, that flake took all that, and all I did was barely catch it. Drive by. Just keep walking down. See, now I walk down that. Get a tiny bit of, just so we don't get any unexpected cracks. Do our best to have a good aim. See that? When they don't go, don't keep trying it. Move on to somewhere else. Try and see what's going on. So yeah, I went back, lowered my edge a little bit, and got it. Trying to get to where I don't have to use the indirect, because the bending down to use it makes me roll my shoulders forward. Now, over 20 some years ago, when I first started napping, the only thing I had was glass. And that's what I worked, you know. Now we've got to get this, and then we've got to get this little bit, and then we can just shape it. It's not too bad to do glass. And if you just do it with a hammerstone. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Now you see how I did that? I made the point. I didn't hit it like swing in. I grabbed, took the long side. And I took that nice flake out of there. And I'm going to come down here. I got another platform. From here on out, it's just a matter of seeing where you can go and not breaking it. See that? Took that right out there. Got another low spot here. I like the white paint when it comes off. You can actually see the flake fall off. Let's lower that down a little bit. That one didn't go as good, but we can come back to it. And I'm actually pinching a little bit to keep them flakes together. Now we need to... We're going to try a little bit of stone pressure flaking. Got some leather here somewhere. Now I never tried this before, so if it doesn't work, don't beat me up too bad. But I'm trying to get away from pressure flaking altogether. Now I'm using this leather instead of my squeeze to try and keep that flake together. Didn't really work that good. Maybe I'll have to use this little skinny thing instead of pressure flaking. The only thing about not pressure flaking is My aim has to be way better. So, let's do a little zigzag action. Like I said, first time trying a stone pressure flaker, so you guys that do this stuff all the time, if you got a technique, I'll be glad to hear it, see it, or whatever you want to call it, show it. Now the main thing I see with the stone pressure flaker is getting in there tight enough. Let's try a piece of flint. And all I want to do, it's not like pressure flaking for real. I'm not trying to run flakes. I'm trying to, maybe I need my other glove on too, so I don't accidentally jab myself. Trying to not not stab myself, but the whole purpose of this is to just lower the edge. See, I lowered that spot. Now I think I can come back. I got my glasses on now too, so I can see. I'm trying to get set up for you guys to see. Now you see right there, I'm pinching. It's not working. Let's go back. That spot's almost like a stalled notch. I'm going to have to come from a different direction. Let's see. That's working a little bit. Oh, come on. Every time I do something, I get out of the camera. Let's see if we could just break this edge over. Oh, got some flakes there. And the problem is when the glass is smooth, the rock wants to slide on it. So if I don't have a good platform, let me try. Let me try with this more. With this more skinnier end, and this is a grippier stone. It's actually kind of working. See all them little pressure flakes? I just need to get these big spots I missed off. See? That worked. Not as good as not as good as antler or but I think if I put this in an issue stick, it might work. But I'm trying to get away from that. There, I got my edge turned so I can get that edge. And now I got to turn this edge so I can go here. And then this will be for a lot of purposes, this will be done. Now let's see if we can do some. Going better than I expected, but not as good as I'd hoped. Well, that helped. Yeah, live and learn. Keep going though, we'll make a smaller one. So I want to keep going because the whole purpose of this is learning, not really to make any kind of a particular thing. I can get away from that pressure flaking. I think a flint flake would go a lot better because it's, you know, a little tougher. Got to get that cleared. See, I'm just learning the techniques to, I want to nap as much as I can. Without a pressure flake. Okay, we've got all of our surface snapped off. Now we got to figure out how to make an edge. Maybe a coarser, soft. This is coarser and softer. Oh, that's what I should have been. Coarser and softer. Okay. 22 minutes. I think I'll use, where's my antler? I'll try my little antler pressure flaker. And we'll see, you know, I guess I'm not going to get away from antler or pressure flaking altogether, but probably would have been better if I would have pressure flaked my platforms. A little baby spider. Go be free. This tip has got to be come in it with a different direction. Maybe that roughness will give it a little bite. Oh, yeah, there we go. Tip is fighting me the whole way. Basically how I'm aiming this is I'm trying to hit my fingertip. There, I got it. Got the tip sharpened. Now we just need to do some shaping. Let's Now, when I first started knapping, I did use glass, and I used little stones, and I did use copper, because I could get some copper wire. You know, that wasn't too much. I couldn't afford all these boppers and, you know, all that stuff. But, you know, now that would be I would call that a preform, because back in the day when I used metal, I could do this. You know, let's get the copper and the thing and make this into a point. We did our experimenting to learn. Why do I keep getting out of the film? And no, Charles, I'm not forsaking copper. I'm just trying to get back to my roots a little bit. And, you know, learn new stuff. Well, 30 minutes. We're getting a little long. I'm going to edit some out of this. Any place where I went out of the camera, I'm going to edit out. So it'll be my first video where I didn't show it exactly how it went down. Not trying to hide anything, just don't want to have film of this where you don't see it. Okay, for you guys just starting out, the first arrow I ever shot something with was tipped with a point like this. It's sharp all the way around. It's glass, and the thing I shot was a groundhog in my garden. It was from about 15 yards with a 65-pound Osage South bow. So I hope you enjoyed it, and there we go. Glass snapping with mostly rock and a little bit of copper just to make it a point.